Hello students, I hope all of you are very fit and fine. So students, actually we are continuing our class of chemistry class, that is the first chapter of class 10, that is unit 1, chemical reaction and equation. We already have completed 3 videos on it, and in first video you got the basic knowledge of chemical reaction, chemical equation, the representation of chemical reaction. In the second video you got the idea how to balance a unbalanced reaction and a unbalanced equation, and in video number 3, that is the last video, on that video you got the knowledge that what type of reactions are having, okay, oxidation reaction, reduction reaction, displacement reaction, double displacement reaction. I hope all of you have gone through it, and today this is the last theoretical video of this chapter. Okay, that means in this video I will give you the knowledge of 2 very major and important thing, that is corrosion and rancidity. Okay, but after this video the main major theoretical part will be over, but not the last video, it is from the first chapter. Okay, I will discuss all the things at the end of the video. Just keep watching it. And today we will start from the concept what is corrosion. Okay, just make a heading on your notebook, corrosion. C-O-R-R-O-S-I-O-N, corrosion. What is corrosion? Let us take an example for it. Suppose iron plus oxygen, it will produce Fe2O3. Okay, now let's balance it. Here 2 and here 3. 3 is the maximum number. So as oxygen is 2 here and 3 here, we have to balance the oxygen first. 3 oxygen, 3 into 2 6, 2 into 3 6, over 2 into 2 4 iron, 4 iron. So this is the balanced equation. So here you can easily see that iron is reacting with oxygen. That means addition of oxygen is taking place. That is what type of reaction it is? This is a oxidation reaction. Okay, so iron is reacting with oxygen to produce Fe2O3. As Fe2O3 is more stable than the normal iron, that is why the reaction occurs. Yes or no? Okay, if Fe2O3 is not stable, then there is no necessity for the iron to react with oxygen and to produce this. Yes or no? Okay, that means in this reaction you are getting a product which is more stable than the reactant. Okay, this is an example of corrosion. What is corrosion? Corrosion is a natural process where the refined, that means the pure metal is converting into its oxide, sometimes hydroxide, sometimes sulfide. That means it's another stable form. Okay, so the refined metal is converting into its oxide, hydroxide or sulfide by chemical reaction or sometimes electrochemical reaction, and oxygen or sulfur or H2S or these things from atmosphere is responsible to react with the metal. Okay, and this type of reaction is known as corrosion reaction. And after that what actually happens, though Fe2O3 is more stable than iron, but by the formation of Fe2O3 there is a gradual destruction of this metal. That means the metal will not show its actual metallic property when it will corrode. That means when the corrosion reaction is taking place here, after the production of this thing, okay, the metal will unable to show their actual metallic properties or characteristics. So is it clear? So this is the example of corrosion, rusting of iron, because it will be responsible to produce rust on iron. That we know, we have seen it naturally. Okay, in your daily life you can definitely see it. Okay, so this is the rusting of iron. We are taking another very important example, that is black coating of silver, especially silver coin. So students, you definitely maybe or maybe not, if you have very old silver coin, 1 rupee or 2 rupee coin, then you can definitely see that there is some blackish red some substances on the silver coin, that is known as black coating of silver coin. Okay, actually what the reaction is taking place here, the silver metal that is in solid state will react with H2S. This is from environment, this is also from environment, you will get. Okay, so environment, and Ag reacts with H2S to produce Ag2S. This is the main thing, silver sulfide, okay, which is responsible for this black coating plus hydrogen gas. So here you definitely can see it that Ag is reacting with environmental H2S to produce Ag2S. So before the reaction, Ag was pure metal, okay, it can show its metallic property, but after getting reacted by the environmental H2S, it will provide Ag2S, which actually coats a black precipitate on the silver coin. Okay, so this is another very important example for corrosion. Another very important example which you can see in your daily life, that is green coating on copper, basically copper vessel. Okay, if you have copper vessel at your home, then you can definitely go through it, that the old copper vessel which is not generally used in our home, okay, at our home, just see it that there is a very fine green coating on that copper vessel, and this is another very good example of corrosion. Like suppose what actually happens here, copper is reacting with atmospheric oxygen, okay, and it will produce cuprous oxide at its first step. This is step number 1, and in the second step, this cuprous oxide is again reacting with carbon dioxide in presence of air moisture, that is the water vapor or those things, okay, and it will produce cuprous carbonate and cuprous hydroxide with it. Okay, this cuprous carbonate or copper carbonate is mainly responsible for the green coating on copper vessel. In some book you can find, you will not find step 1 or step 2, okay, you can find like this: 2 copper plus H2O plus CO2 plus O2, and you will get CuOH whole 2 dot CuCO3. Okay, that is right, this is also right. So this is the mechanism, actually the step 1 and step 2, and this is the one step reaction. Is it clear? So students, in case of corrosion, you got the knowledge that the metals which are very much refined in nature, that is very pure in nature, will get reacted by the atmospheric oxygen, atmospheric carbon dioxide, atmospheric water vapor or atmospheric H2S to produce some oxides, some carbonates, some sulfides, some hydroxides or oxides like this, and they will get more destruction of the metals. Okay, we can definitely see that the metals will get destructed very easily because their metallic property will not be shown as before. Okay, now is there any method that we can prevent this kind of corrosion? Yes, definitely. If this copper or that iron or that silver is coated with something that the genuine metal will not directly react with the atmospheric oxygen or atmospheric H2S or atmospheric carbon dioxide, then definitely this corrosion will not take place. So how can we make the coat? Yes, there is several types of coating is available, and among those the very important one is painting, that means we can paint. Okay, number 2, galvanization. This one is very important phenomenon. This is actually hot deep galvanize. Okay, that means a zinc coat. Okay, that means on the iron or on the copper metal, a zinc layer is coated only because to prevent the direct interaction of the metal with the atmospheric oxygen or the atmospheric carbon dioxide or atmospheric H2S. Is it clear? So galvanization is a type of reaction, is a type of process by which we can prevent the corrosion process. Otherwise, okay, cathodic protection is another very important protective way, protection to prevent the corrosion of the metals. Is it clear to everybody? So for in case of corrosion, what do you mean by corrosion, why it happens, how it happens, what kind of oxides or hydroxide or carbonates or sulfides are processing here, what kind of products are here, and how we can stop or prevent the process of corrosion. So these are all from the concept of corrosion. Now the last part of this chapter, that is rancidity. Again, this is a type of oxidation process. Okay, like suppose some foods means some foods, they are containing oil or fat like this. If some oil foods or some fat foods are kept over natural atmosphere, then the oxygen or the water from the atmosphere will react with this oil or fat to produce some substances or products by which this food will become unsafe or unhealthy for the consumption. Is it clear? That means suppose you are having some food which is containing oil or fat. Okay, so by the process of oxidation, you know the addition of oxygen means oxidation, and from where this oxygen will come, from atmosphere it will come. So this food will react with the oxygen to produce some oxides of these oils or fats, and that, or acids, and that will be very much unsafe for us. Some bad odor, that means bad smell will be there, and that will be very much unsafe for the consumption. Same thing is happening when water, that means the water vapor from, that means the air moisture, okay, that is reacting with this fat or oil, and it will produce same type of some acids or some substances by which this food will become what? Unsafe for the consumption. Okay, when the oxygen is responsible for these things, then it will be known as oxidative rancidity, and when water is responsible for this type of rancidity, it will be known as hydraulic rancidity. Okay, so this is hydraulic rancidity, and this is called oxidative rancidity. So I think it is clear that what is rancidity. Rancidity is nothing, that means the spoilage of food in such a way that it becomes undesirable, that means the unsafe for consumption. Okay, and rancidity is the oxidation or hydration of fats or oils through the atmospheric oxygen or atmospheric water. Okay, suppose some potato chips are kept over the atmosphere or air for the long time. So after that long time, the potato chips will give some unpleasant odor, that means some unpleasant smell, and that will be very bad of taste. Okay, taste very bad. Okay, So these are the rancidity, and previously we have talked about the what? Corrosion. I think students, you right now, all of you are able to understand what is corrosion, what type of corrosions are there, what type of rancidity, oxidative and hydraulic rancidity is there, what are the examples, how can we yes, prevention. Yes, we can definitely prevent rancidity also. Okay, we can definitely prevent rancidity also. So how, what the methods are, what the methods to prevent the rancidity? Number one, by adding some antioxidants. You know what it means, antioxidants? That means the substances which will prevent the process of oxidation. Okay, that is antioxidants. Okay, adding like some ascorbic acid is there, ascorbic acid. Okay, BHA. Okay, these are the antioxidants. Number two, refrigeration. That means if we keep our foods in the refrigerator, then the process of the rancidity will remove. And number three, very interesting, that is keeping the foods in air-tight container. If we keep our food in airtight container, then there will be no chance to react that foods with the air, that means the oxygen and the water vapor present in atmosphere. So these are the main methods to prevention rancidity. So students, almost all the theoretical part of this unit have completed. Okay, now there is two major things I have to say here. Number one, in the description box you will get a PDF file. That means you have to download that PDF file from the Google Drive. Okay, you will get a small short note of this chapter, and you will get some question of 1 mark, 10 question, 2 mark, 8 question, 3 mark, 7 question, 5 marks, 4 questions, like this. Some questions are there. Okay, so your homework is, at first you have to go through all the 4 videos, that means the theoretical aspects that is described in these 4 videos. At first you have to complete this one. After that you have to do this exercise at your home. No videos will come on the next 2 days, minimum 2 days. I am giving you 2 to minimum 3 days to complete all those things. Okay, so the next video will be of this unit 1's doubt clearing class. Okay, that means if you are having any doubts from this chapter, okay, if you are having any kind of doubt from this chapter, just comment here. That means in this video you have to comment your name, just write your name and what is your problem or what is your doubt, because in the next video I will discuss only the doubts that you will put in the comment box. Okay, so that will be the last part. Okay, that will be the last video for from this chapter, and after that we will do the NCERT exercise and the in-text question also. But before that you have to go through all the 4 videos and you have to complete all these questions that is given in the description box. Hope you will like it, and I think that if properly you have gone through all the 4 videos, that means you are having a good clear concept from these 4 videos, and that means from this unit 1. So after that, if you are having any kind of doubt, please don't hesitate to write in the comment box. Just write your name and what are the main problems you are facing, just write it. If you have don't have any doubt, just directly complete all this question. If you are having any doubt regarding these questions also, then you can write that also. Okay, because on the next video I will discuss only on the doubts that is from the theoretical concept also, that is from the this exercise also. Okay, so I hope all of you are right now in a very safe condition, because situation is not very good for us. Okay, so please be safe, just be in your home, don't go outside, because this is a very tragic moment is going on in our all over the world. So be safe and be healthy. Okay, thank you and have a nice day.